kid-friendly appeal of the project will be projected onto the set, wardrobe, and accessories. We at Ken Design are looking to transform the typical typology of the urban experience, as well as the public schooling institution. Reconsidering conventions is exactly what Lady Gaga is all about. It's a perfect collaboration. She understands my style, and I understand her vision for the shoot. She just adores my reuse and reinterpretation of urban elements. Like using recycled mini garbage dumpsters for teaching and experimental plantings and turning standard pipe segments into modular playground seating for the kids. My favorite intervention is the transformation of the boring portable landscape into a whimsical sprinkling of colorful polka dots. When I was growing up, we had these temporary classrooms that really weren't temporary at all, because they were temporary for like 20 years. What Ken Smith did in the PF19 project was take those temporary spaces and really give them a sense of place and identity through the dots. It was really important. Yeah, it integrated them as a part of the school. Lisa! Lisa! Can you come do something about this construction mesh mess?
I'll fix it.
God.
I'm having a lot of trouble putting it back on.
Lisa, just get it right! Fix that piece of shit. Where's Ken? Somebody get Ken!
What the hell's the problem? The child extras are nervous enough as it is. Keep it down here.
Can't we just Photoshop them in like the rest of the grungy Queen's background?
The children are crucial. They love this project. Their joy must be real.
Fine. Lisa, just do something about this piece of shit. The construction mesh is a mess.
Fine, I'm on it. I mean, this thing just keeps ungluing for some reason. It's not my fault. It's supposed to look like curtains for your eyes, just like the Ken project. I mean, you know, like those little cute reading spaces for the kids. This transparent and kind of translucent material really, really opens up the space while creating a sense of enclosure.
I know the concept. I'm smarter than most people give me credit for. Just get it right. Here, allow me. You know, we could even use a sky pattern textile for this if the mesh doesn't work. I used a sky scrim on the project that lined the top edge of the perimeter schoolyard fence. It served as a buffer against the adjacent train tracks, as well as create a strong image for the school.
I think it would be best for Lady Gaga to wear the construction mesh. It's edgier. We don't want the let's hold hands hippie look.
Okay, but what about the gardens? Like the linear gardens for the butterflies and the birds? That was in the project.
Did you not just hear a word that I said? Edgy, not butterflies.
Okay, but they're really important in the project. I mean, they're viewable from the street and the classrooms, and they're an essential part of the student's life and the pedestrian experience. Hear me out.
Lisa's right, Angel. The gardens have even been integrated into the kids' curriculum. Just goes to show that you can have good design and social responsibility and community service with a strong visual vocabulary. There we go, all fixed. There, perfect. I just love working with you, Lady Gaga. It's like working with myself. It's like we're the same person. It's like what Lady Gaga is for music, I am for landscape architecture. Brilliant. We're stars. I just, you and your beautiful flat blonde hair. I can imagine you and me, my orange balloon, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. You know what I'm saying. I think the policymakers are probably on board. I mean, my urban clients are all for these things. They may not know exactly how to do it, If the problem in the past was having a single profession make a single-purpose infrastructure, then I think the solution in the future is a multidisciplinary team of people who bring multiple interests and multiple functions to that infrastructure. I think we're starting to see that more and more. It's engineers, architects, landscape architects, and ecologists working together on a single piece of infrastructure. That's how you bring the green to the infrastructure and incorporate it into that infrastructure.
Gaga, I have to say, I love your sunglasses.
Thank you.
Could you tell me what inspired this look?
Yeah, I wanted to take the opportunity to raise the questions about relationships that currently exist between the natural and the cultural, between the global, regional, and personal health issues that we all must navigate. I thought that the look referencing the Orange County Great Park would be perfect to explore this artistically.
The Great Park will have different ecological microclimates. It'll house a museum, an amphitheater, a farmer's market, and there's a historical timeline painted along the former runway. I want to see orange groves planted in the formal field areas. I have a wildlife corridor that'll link the existing critical travel paths between the Santa Ana Mountains and the Laguna Central Hills.
Just like the Great Park, where the residents rebelled against what the government said should be done to the land. Because it used to be the El Toro Marine Air Base, and in the end, the residents got exactly what they wanted. I'm an artist who responds to the zeitgeist of my monsters. I don't force the House of Gaga on people.
You don't?
I daylit this stream that was formerly underground, and I re-established the floodplain areas. I have a pedestrian promenade. Oh, I have a glorious orange balloon. That's my anchor to the project. You, my dear, can go up 500 feet on this lovely observation deck, and it's under the orange balloon. This orange balloon is a big moment in my first build phase of the project. I'm sure you know it. Preview Park.
We slaved over this project. We had to make sure we had everything just right. It is his newest project, after all, so we really wanted to interpret it well. We dressed Gaga in this hard plastic translucent mini because most of the park hasn't been built yet, but Ken's intentions are pretty clear. We wrapped her hair in a giant beehive and spray painted it orange. You know, like the giant balloon. Her sunglasses are supposed to be the observation deck, and they have people. Ken really likes the orange balloon, so we worked really hard to make sure it was the best part of Gaga's outfit.
I just find the orange balloon so evocative. The preview park introduces prototypes of all the elements I want to be encompassing in the Great Park. Obviously, I'm referring to the sustainability first and foremost. Then there'll be these orange groves, which I mentioned earlier, and recycled concrete things, historical timeline, which I mentioned. I'm also constructing a 2.5 mile long canyon. Don't fret, I only intend to dig down 30 feet and then use the earth to berm up the sides so that it just looks 60 feet deep. I'm moving 5 million cubic yards for that, but it's the mere price of 14 million.
You've made a lot of interesting points.
The canyon was based on the Balboa Park in San Diego.
That's great. But there's so many things I want to get to. But first, you said you were concerned with the sustainability of as a key part of the project.
Yes, of course, my dear.
Well, but you seem to be artificially constructing so much of the site.
Yes. In regards to sustainability, well, as I was saying with the canyon, I went to Balboa Park on a hot day and stumbled into a small canyon filled with palm trees and green plants. It was a separate microclimate, much cooler, quieter, and that is a direct quote.
Okay, but specifically about the sustainability,
I wanted to create a sustainable natural preserve that is shaded and cool for biking, hiking, walking.